Hi, this is Mark. Are you ready to practice dictation and shadowing? How many with me? Yes? Great, let's start. Hi, this is Mark and this is English Conversation Practice, and today we are going to talk about practice how many. How many? That means what number, yeah. And we will have dictation practice. I will go fast and slow. So if the first time you don't get it because I'm going too fast, that's okay, because the second time I will go much slower. Then we will have shadowing and talk about the meaning. Shadowing is when you are listening and speaking at the same time as I am. Then we will take turns. I will say the sentence, then you will say the sentence. Then we will have a quiz. And today's cards we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Okay, are you ready to practice with me? Yes? Okay, great, let's do it. All right, dictation time. So you need a pencil and paper because you're going to listen and write down what I say word for word. And we will do it twice. We will go quickly and then slowly. I will say each card 3 times very fast. Then I will say each card very slow. So if the first time I'm going too fast and you can't write down the whole sentence, that's okay, because in the second time I will go much slower. So you should not have a problem, right? So the first time is going to be a challenge, and then the second time you should be able to do it. Okay, so are you ready? Let's have dictation practice. So you have your pencil and paper ready? Yes? Okay, great. Let's do it. Oh, and we're going to, the topic is how many, and how many means what number. Okay, so here we go. Let's count down to dictation, and we're going to go fast. Here we go, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How many servings do you want? How many servings do you want? How many servings do you want? Card number 2. How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? How many people are in your party? How many people are in your party? How many people are in your party? Card number 4. How many presents can you see? How many presents can you see? How many presents can you see? Card number 5. How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? Number 6. How many rides did you go on? How many rides did you go on? How many rides did you go on? Card number 7. How many connecting flights do you have? How many connecting flights do you have? How many connecting flights do you have? Okay, last card, number 8. How many pairs of shoes have you got? How many pairs of shoes have you got? How many pairs of shoes have you got? Okay, that was fast. So pretty difficult. Maybe you got it, maybe you didn't. But now we will go slower, yeah? So I will say the sentences again 3 times, but I will go much slower. So you should, what you didn't get the first time, perhaps you can get the second time. And still, you're not going to see the sentence, you're not going to see the picture. So you're just purely listening and writing. So it's a challenge. Okay, here we go. Let's go slower. Card number 1, let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How many servings do you want? How many servings do you want? How many servings do you want? Card number 2. How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? Third time. How many days a week do you work out? Card number 3. Sorry, I have a cough, so I need some coffee to get my throat right. Okay, here we go. Card number 3. How many people are in your party? How many people are in your party? How many people are in your party? Card 4. How many presents can you see? How many presents can you see? Third time. How many presents can you see? Okay, here we go. Card number 4. How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? Okay, we are now at number 6 here. Number 6. How many rides did you go on? How many rides did you go on? How many rides did you go on? Number 7. How many connecting flights do you have? How many connecting flights do you have? How many connecting flights do you have? Okay, here we go. Number 8, last card. How many pairs of shoes have you got? How many pairs of shoes have you got? How many pairs of shoes have you got? All right, dictation, you did it. Well done. Okay, now it's time to shadow. That is, you will be listening and speaking at the same time as I am. You're using 2 skills at the same time. Your listening skills and speaking skills. Input, output, input, output. It's a challenge, but that's why you are here. You're not repeating after me. You're speaking at the same time. And you still haven't seen the card. You haven't seen the picture. You haven't seen the sentence. However, after we do it 3 times, after we shadow the card 3 times, then I will show you the picture. You will see the sentence. You will see the picture. And we will talk about the meaning. Okay, so here we go. Shadow and meaning. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. How many servings do you want? 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 So you could say servings or helpings, right? Do you want extra, right? So I give you a bowl of soup. You eat it all. And then if you want more, then another serving. So a bowl is a serving. So 1 round, 1 serving. 2 rounds, 2 servings. 3 rounds, 3 servings. Okay, so how many bowls of soup do you want? Right, so how many refills do you want? How many servings do you want? Okay. Card number 2. How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? So workout is exercise. And how many days a week? So once a week, that's 1 day in a week. Twice a week, 2 days in a week. 3 days a week, three times a week. Sorry, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, that is 3 days a week. 4 times a week, that's 4 days a week. 5 times a week, that's 5 days a week. 6 times a week, that's 6 days a week. And every day, that is 7 days a week, every day. So how many days do you work out? I work out 3 times a week. I work out 4 times a week. I work 5 times a week. I work out 6 times a week. I work out every day. I work out once a week, twice a week. How many days a week? Okay, card number 3. How many people are in your party? 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 Now, this is a restaurant, and so your party is your group. So that's restaurant vocabulary. So if you go into a restaurant and there's a group of people, they will ask you how many in your party. So that's how many people are in your group. So they ask that so they can, so they know how many chairs you need, how big of a table you need, right? So they ask you that first. So the restaurant can get ready for your party. They can get ready for your group. So if you have a large group, many people, so the restaurant needs to move around the tables, maybe get some extra chairs. And so they ask you, how many in your party? How many people are in your party? Card number 4. How many presents can you see? 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 All right, so it's Christmas. That's a Christmas tree. And so maybe the kids get up in the morning and, they went to bed and there are no presents, and they woke up and there are many presents. So that the children, how many presents can you see? Oh, I see a lot. I see 4 presents. Woohoo! I see a lot of presents. I see many presents. Woohoo! So kids love Christmas. I do too. I love Christmas. Everybody loves presents. Everyone loves giving presents. And it's fun to give presents, right? So give presents and receive presents. Give presents and receive presents is very fun. Okay, here we go. Card number 5. How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? So this is an issue with a car, right? A warning light meaning go to a garage. So you're driving your car and you see this on your dashboard. Your dashboard is where you can see how fast you're driving, how much gas you have, how many kilometers or miles are on your odometer, right? And so that information about your car. And there's lights, different lights on your dashboard. Like if you put on your brake, there's a red light that shows, oh, your brake is on. Or you haven't buckled your seatbelt, there's a warning light. Okay, buckle your seatbelt, put on your seatbelt. And there's also a warning light. Okay, something's wrong with your car. Go to a garage, go to a mechanic, go to the dealership, have your car checked out, have a professional look at your car, and so a warning light. So how many times did the warning light go on? So sometimes people ignore it. So, oh, the warning light's on, but I'm going to keep driving. So don't do that. If your warning light goes on, go to a garage, go to a professional, get your car checked out because it can be dangerous. Okay, here we go. Number 6. How many rides did you go on? 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 So this is this is an amusement park. Yep, and so at amusement parks, they have rides, roller coasters, and and rides that go slow, rides that go fast, rides for adults, rides for kids. Yeah, and so there are many rides. And so how many did you go on? Did you go on all the rides? Did you go on some of the rides? Did you go on 5 rides? Did you go on 10 rides? What number? Yeah, what number? How many rides did you go on? Number 7, here we go, number 7. How many connecting flights do you have? 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 So a connecting flight is so you have like a final destination, right? So maybe you're flying from, let's say, New York to Germany or something like that, and maybe you can't get a one-way trip, or you can't get a what's it called? I guess a one-way trip. So you just go from New York to Germany. No, you have to make some connecting flights. You have to, let's say, from New York, you have to go to London, and then London. So you have a connecting flight in London. Then from London, you can go to Germany. Or maybe you have a couple connecting flights. Maybe you have New York, London, and I don't know Europe. I've never been to Europe. So maybe, let's just say, for example, France, Paris. You have to go New York, London, Paris, and then you get to Berlin. Yeah, so you have 2 connecting flights. So your first connecting flight is London, and then your second connecting flight is Paris. Then you can get to what did I say? Then you get to Berlin. Okay, and so those are connecting flights. It's not a one-way, it's connecting flights. You have to stop at different places. Some people get off and some people get on, right? Like a bus, like, a city bus, right? So the city bus, you have many stops. So you get on the bus and the bus stops at all the bus stops. People get off, people get on. So that's what connecting flights are. Okay, here we go. Card number 8, last card. How many pairs of shoes have you got? 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 Now, how many? What number? And a pair of shoes, it's 2, right? Your left foot and right foot equal a pair. So you have a pair of shoes. 1 shoe for your left foot and 1 shoe for your right foot, and they equal a pair. So a pair of shoes. How many pairs of shoes have you got? I've got, I think, maybe 5 pairs of shoes. I think I've got about 5 pairs of shoes. How many have you got? Okay, good job. That was shadowing. You did it. We shadowed and talked about the meaning. Well done. Okay, check it off. Now it's time to take turns. Okay, now we have the cards and we have another card. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the picture and the sentence, and we are going to take turns saying the sentence, yeah? So I'm going to say it, and then you say it, but when you say it, I'm going to cover the sentence, so you have to say the sentence by only looking at the picture. It's a challenge, but that's why you are here. So when I say the sentence, I'm going to see the sentence. When you say it, you won't see the sentence. You'll have to say the sentence by only looking at the picture. All right? So when I'm speaking, I want you to listen. And when you're speaking, I will listen. Okay? So here we go. Take turns. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. How many servings do you want? Now it's your turn. How many servings do you want? How many servings do you want? How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? How many days a week do you work out? How many people are in your party? How many people are in your party? How many people are in your party? How many presents can you see? How many presents can you see? How many presents can you see? How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? How many times did the warning light go on? How many rides did you go on? How many rides did you go on? How many rides did you go on? How many connecting flights do you have? How many connecting flights do you have? How many connecting flights do you have? How many pairs of shoes have you got? How many pairs of shoes have you got? How many pairs of shoes have you got? Okay, yay, that was take turns, right? We took turns. I said the sentence, you said the sentence. I said the sentence, you said the sentence. Yes. Okay, let's check it off. Okay, now it's time for the quiz. we're going to do is we're going to have 3 cards for the quiz. I'm going to shuffle the cards so we don't know what the first card will be. We won't know what the second card will be. We won't know what the third card will be. It's a mystery. It's a challenge. It's a quiz. Haha. Okay. I will stop here in just a second. Okay. Oops. Okay. There it is. Okay. I don't know the order. I don't know the first card. I don't know the second card. I don't know the third card. All right. Here we go. Please say the sentence. Yep. Do you remember the sentence? It's a challenge. It's a quiz. Do you remember the sentence? Okay. Okay. Did you remember? Did you say it? Let's check it out. Here it comes. Here it comes. Good. How many days a week do you work out? All right. Card number 2. Here we go. Please say the sentence. Do you remember the sentence? Okay. Yeah? Yeah? Thumbs up? Okay. Here it comes. Did you remember? Did you say it? Here we go. How many pairs of shoes have you got? Okay, last card. Here we go. Card number 3 for the quiz. Here it is. Do you remember? Okay, did you say it? Yeah? Okay, let's have a look. Here we go. It's coming down, 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 down. There it is. How many presents can you see? How many presents can you see? How did you do? Yeah? Okay. Good, good, good. Better luck next time. Good job. Well done. Okay, let's check it off. It's done. You did it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. 4 steps to your success. 4 steps to your success. And today we talked about how many, what number, yeah, and we shadowed, we did dictation, we took turns, we had a quiz. All right, so I had fun. I hope you had fun too. And if you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy my content, please join the channel. Yes, support me so I can support you. Help me so I can help you. Also, I have a Patreon page where you get lots of worksheets. I also have a website, markkulek.com, with worksheets and flashcards that go with my videos. Yeah, and for sure, don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Also, I have these books at amazon.com, 50 Very Short Conversations. There are 3 editions, so that's 150 short conversations. And which one is different? We do that. It's a game. It's you use your critical thinking skills, right? So there's a theme. Here's automotive, and you decide which one doesn't belong and why. I think blah 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 because, right? So you have to use your critical thinking skills, and you have to write sentences. And there's lots of vocabulary, lots of themes. Here's people. Yeah. So go ahead and check it out. We have 16 themes, 256 vocabulary items, 15 verb tenses. Use critical thinking. Yes. So lots of practice for you. So, for example, make a sentence and and down here, where you have to make a sentence using the past perfect progressive tense. Yeah. And for example, here, make sentences using the simple present perfect tense. Here we go. Make sentences using the present progressive tense. So lots of We have vocabulary practice, critical thinking practice, grammar practice, writing practice, vocabulary practice, lots of practice for you. Okay, so thanks so much. I will see you again for another video of you and I shadowing, doing dictation, shadowing, taking turns, and taking a quiz. All right, so I hope to see you again. Take it easy. Bye. Thank you.